And right, so now let's quickly review what we were able to discuss 2 weeks ago, meaning when we want to check if a subset is a group rather than enumerating all of the properties, we only need to show a few of it. Particularly, it's pagiging closure, meaning if you apply the operation to two elements, the result must be on that set or in that same collection of elements. So it can be one step or it can be two steps. Yung one step combined na pati ang existence of the inverse. The second one, you have the first step has to do with showing closure, and the second step showing the inverse. So yun lang naman ang difference ng dalawang ito. And we were able to show it in some of the examples we have. So let's continue our discussion this afternoon, particularly in showing with some special groups that we will be discussing in the succeeding next chapters. Particularly, let's consider this collection muna. Sorry, nahawakan ko pala ballpen, hindi pen. So ito, nakasaksak pa kasing pen ko eh. Hindi to Apple pen, yung mga China na pen. So, ayun. Hindi ko siya malilagay sa tab ko right away. So anyway, so let's consider this collection. Let's define this collection as, I'll use the blue one pala. This collection. Ito, ang tawag dito, we generate a set by a single element. So meaning to say you have an element A from a group. So if you let A be in a group, tapos, let's consider all of the elements generated by this element. In this case, A, meaning, paano mo siya i-generate? You either multiply it to itself several times, or you add it to itself several times. Or sometimes you can have another operation. So if it's additive, you just simply take the multiple of it. Or if it's multiplicative, you multiply it to itself several times. So your n here are actually integers. Mga integers yan. Or your n here, similarly, it's also an integer. Okay. So again, take note lang natin that the operation is multiplication. Dito, if the operation is multiplicative. And sa baba, if the operation is additive. And we have done this several times. So you simply perform the operation several times to that same element. And we can show that this set is actually a subgroup of the set G. So if you say that G is a group, then you can right away conclude that this is a subgroup of G. And madali lang to ipoprove na indeed it is a subgroup. Well, the first thing that you can check is, of course, may identity element ba? Meron. So the question to you, Joshua, if this is the definition of the set that we are looking for, anong identity element mo for any of these two sets? Either if it's multiplicative or additive, which depends on the integer n.
Kung multiplicative dapat po 1.
So dapat 1 siya. Or we'll just use in general, e na lang. So e na lang siya. Instead of, parang sasabihin na lang, if it's multiplicative, 1 yan. So let's use e. So what value of n generates the additive element, or 1?
Yung ano po?
So meaning, anong value ng n mo dito for it to be 1, or the identity element?
Log AE. Yung ano, log of E with base A.
Or the other words, anong n yun? If and only if. Kasi it's an integer lang naman eh. So anong integer yun? Di ba sabi mo kanina, this is 1? So what produces 1?
1 lang po.
Therefore,
E must be equal to 1.
if E is equal to 1, pero anong n mo? equal to?
Log A1?
Or particularly, anong log of 1?
Ano log of 1? 0 dapat?
0. Yun. 0 siya dapat. So therefore, only if when n is equal to 0. So yun lang naman. So
Or only
similarly, this is for multiplicative. Ganon din ba sa additive? Your e ngayon, kung additive naman siya, an, so therefore, sabi, anong usual na additive na, anong identity element
dapat
natin
0.
for the additive? 0. So if this is 0, so
0.
therefore, 0 din. So pareho lang. Okay. So that's 1. Next na i-check natin, either you use the 1 subgroup test or pwede din ang 2 subgroup test. 2 subgroup ang pinakamabilis na pwede natin gagawin. So 2 subgroup test natin, 2 subgroup, 1 subgroup test na pwede natin gawin, you state 2 elements and then papakita mo lang it's in H pa rin. So let's do that. So let's consider, say, saan na tayo? So if you let dalawang elements ni set mo dito, so let's consider, say, S and T are elements of this collection. So yan. So paano natin papakita? If S and T are on this set, meaning generated by A, so there will exist, so tawagin natin n sub 1, n sub 1 bang tawagin ang ano natin? Or K na lang pala, sorry. I'll use K na lang. Ano bang ginamit? N, sorry. Let's use N. N sub 1 and N sub 2, which are integers, such that pwede mo sabihin that S is a result generated by A when raised to power N sub 1, or pwede din multiplicative, additive, and your T is a result generated by A raised to N sub 2. So parang, well, we're using the definition. So the question is, if you multiply S and T together, so i-multiply mo yan together. By the way, hindi ko pala sinabi, no, na pwede si n mo dito, it's negative. So sabihin na lang natin negative yan. Negative yan. Okay? So therefore, if we multiply them together, so ang magiging result nito, a raised to n sub 1 times a raised to negative n sub 2. But loss of exponents, you will have a raised to n sub 1 minus n sub 2. But these two numbers are just difference of two integers. So therefore, n sub 1 minus n sub 2 are just integers. Okay? So hence, ang argument natin, we're saying that this is produced by a power of an integer. You can right away conclude that S times T is as well in the set generated by A. So yun lang naman ang ano natin, yung parang ano to, argument that we are to consider. Pero itong pinaka-importante among this. Kasi sabi lang natin, we are only showing na subgroup palagi si G. What if si G mo is there exists an element A that generates all of the elements in G. So meaning to say, it's not only a subgroup, hindi siya proper subgroup, kundi buong group ang na-degenerate niya. So may tawag dito. Ang tawag dito, then, G is called cyclic. Okay. Mga cyclic groups or cyclic groups or subgroups. Cyclic group. Cyclic group. Okay, halimbawa, let's have one example, ang classic example na usually ginagamit in literature. The first one, the set of integers under addition. Ayan. So, the question, anong element ni Z, ng set of integers Z mo, that generates the whole Z? Maghanap pa lang naman ng generator eh. So ano yun? Additive to. So therefore, it look like this, yung magiging form niya. So pwede 1. Tama ka. So therefore, the whole Z is generated by 1. So what we're saying dito, that this is just all of the 1 multiple lang siya. Okay? Where N is the set of integers. Okay? So if it's positive, puro from 1 to ano. If it's negative, so -1 and up to infinity. When N is 0, 0. So generate siya. Yun lang ba? Meron pa bang iba?
-1?
Yes, -1. Can also have -1 ang ma-generate niya. So in other words, what we're saying, this is the collection of all -1 multiple of N. So you will have this collection. Meron pa ba? Maliban sa 1 at -1.
Mm, N is an integer. Tapos apart from 0, 1 and -1. I think 0 po. Yes, 0 plus any 0 plus any integer.
So isulat natin, is 0 a generator of Z? So meaning what we're saying, it is the multiple of 0. So ano ang mga multiple ng 0?
0 po.
0. Siya lang mag-isa. At wala nang iba.
Inisip ko kasi baka kung 0 po plus any integer. Ano ba yan?
Hindi naman. Maliban sa 0. So far 0 na isip natin. So hindi siya pwede. Are there others? Additive lang tayo pa rin.
Additive.
Parang iisipin mo dito, ano ang mga multiples of a number which will generate the whole collection of integers maliban sa 1 and -1?
It's not an ordinary integer pa. Kung may mga 2, what makes
Kung
sense?
2, kasi sabi natin, lagay natin 2. So si 2, ano ang mag-generate ng multiples of 2? So isulat ko lang yan that way. Or I can rewrite it this way, di ba? Multiple lang naman yan, so therefore I can write it as 2n. So ano ma-generate niya?
Lahat ng even numbers.
Even numbers. So I could put here the set of even numbers, or sometimes in books, they write it this way, 2z. Yan. Multiples of 2. So hindi buo. Lahat ng mga even numbers lang. And besides, the set of even numbers, is it a group?
Even plus add mo.
Again?
Simple kayang even and add.
Even and add. So how about the odd numbers? Ma-generate mo ba siya?
I mean, kailangan po ng plus or minus 1 point. So,
Tama. Ang hirap lang doon is that group ba siya ang kakalabasan?
yung odd numbers po, hindi po siya
group. Hindi siya magiging group. So that's the reason why parang hindi natin masasabi dito. Halimbawa, if you consider all of the even numbers tapos mag-add 1 ka or magma-minus 1 ka for each of this, obviously hindi to group. This is not, -2, -1, plus or minus is not a group. Obviously yan, hindi natin magagawa yan. Ito lang yung group na pwede. So yun, that's the concern. In fact, actually, the only numbers can generate your set of integers, tama ka, it's only 1 and -1. At wala nang iba. Kasi the rest, multiples na siya of the number. So wala nang iba.
At saka kung in that case po, wala na pong maka-fill in the gaps.
Yes, wala na. Wala na. So at least, ang importante lang naman, masasabi mong cyclic group as long as there exists a generator. Kahit isa lang na generator. So in this case, our generator is 1 or -1. So the set of integers under addition is a cyclic group. Ayan. But another one, let's consider another example. Tell me if this is a cyclic group. Under, say sabihin natin, Z3 modulo 3 product. Cyclic group ba yan? At meron ka bang generator?
So, kung ano po tawag doon, a number multiplied by another number, ordinary. Tapos,
Yes.
model.
Powers siya of that number.
Powers of that number that will produce everything there.
Yes. So what do you think?
Okay na sila ako pinol. Hindi na.
Okay
Each
na. Dali lang, Joshua, while you're thinking. Yes.
Tapos na lang ako pinol.
Okay.
Send ko na si Chicks. Tapos kung i-edit lang boss, sir, yung parang LC.
Sige.
Tapos, ato ko sir boss sa sobrang isa.
Kay tungod kay ma'am sa QA. Sige, okay lang. Sure. Message lang kita. Overnight baka mo dito? Okay. Wow. Sige. Bye-bye. Alam. Okay. Ayan, sorry, may ang college secretary namin. Ayun, ito. Anong generator? Multiplicative na to. Powers. Ano bang laman, by the way? Ano bang laman ng Z3 natin? Z3, it's composed of
0, 1, 2.
0, 1, and 2. But in this case, remember, is this a group if we include 0?
Kasi yung, wait lang po. Yung, ano kasi? Wala lang inverse yung 0.
Yeah, so therefore, remove natin, I'll put an asterisk. So magiging 1 and 2 na lang. Ayan.
Ayun, 2 na lang po.
Dyan. So, if it's 1, anong i-generate ng 1?
1 lang po.
1 lang. So, siya lang. Kung 2 yan, anong i-generate ni 2? So, powers of 2. So, you can start with 2 raised to 0 and 2 raised to 1. Tapos question, anong 2 raised to 2? And so on. Tingnan natin.
Yan na
2
po.
raised to 0, obviously, 1, 2, ito 4, but under modulo 3,
1.
1. So therefore, balik siya sa 1 under modulo 3. So in other words, what we're saying, dalawa lang elements na i-produce niya, 1 and 2, which is indeed, this is your Z3. Ayan. So that's it.
Hindi po coincidence yun, ha? Yung ano ba, yung pag-powers, 4, 8. Lagi pong 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yes, tama. Possible siya. But my question is ito. Ang question ko, how about, balik tayo, ito by the way, medyo maano na itong multiplication, no? How about gawin lang natin addition lang muna para at least medyo madali-dali. Z3, pero under addition muna tayo. Ayan. So, anong generator niya dito? By the way, anong mga laman? Again, Z3, it's 0, 1, and 2. Ayan. So, anong mga generators?
Kung 1, 0, 2. Abo.
Additive to ha. Additive na.
Multiply.
By the way, ito addition. Ayan. Additive tayo.
So, yun nga ba yung times 1. N is 0, 1, 2. Yes, kung 0 or 1 or 2 times 1, 0, 1, 2 rin po yung kakalabasan.
0, 1, and 2. So kung 1, 0, 0, 1, and 2, then pabalik-balik na lang siya. Okay, that's correct. So buong Z3 pa rin. So meaning 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1. So babalik na siya sa 0. How about 2? Pwede bang 2? Start with 2. 2 plus 2.
1.
1. 2 plus 2 plus 2.
0. Oh, okay.
0. So, babalik na siya. So, in other words, we're saying may dalawang generators. So, all actually, except 0, lahat na generators, 1 and 2. So, the question, totoo ba yan for all later? So, tingnan natin. How about under addition, Z4 ulit, pero under addition.
Kung lahat po ng Z and addition N, ano po sila? Cyclic.
Generator. Lahat ba o a few lang?
So kung 0, 1, 2, 3, 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Baka kasi ano po na modulo, so babalik lang po yung event.
Yeah. So, 1 sure tayo. So, 1 generates the whole Z4. In fact, for all Zn, si 1 generator. Pero, what are the others?
2, kung 2, 2,
Kung
4,
2,
6. Kasi modulo 4, babalik siya 2, 0, 2,
yes.
0.
So, 2 plus 2, it's 4. 0 na siya, plus 2. 2 na naman. So, therefore, dalawa lang ang nag-generate. So, in other words, this is not your generator for 4. But again, Z4 is still cyclic. Kasi isa lang naman hinahanap mo for it to have a generator.
Basta
Okay.
may isa.
So, what else? How about 3? Pwede ba generator?
6, 4, 2, 3, 3, 8, 9, 1. Okay. 3, 3, 3. So, kung 12, 0, 0. Tapos may 1. May 3. Meron bang 2? 2. Any multiple of 3 that is 2 greater than a multiple of 4. Hmm. Well,
Start tayo 3. Tapos 3 plus 3 it's?
yung 6 mo, 6.
So
2.
module 4.
2.
2. So next, 3 plus 3 plus 3. Tatlong 3.
9. So,
9. Modulo 4.
1.
1.
Yung
Tingnan natin. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Apat na 3.
So, definitely 0 po yun.
Yan. And babalik na siya. So, sa cycle niya ulit. Kaya ang term na cyclic from the word cycle, babalik lang siya. So, actually, kanina napapansin, sir, bakit ang set of integers hindi naman to cycle? Bakit infinite naman yung ano niya? Actually, in reality, this is an infinite cycle. Kaya it still borrows the term cyclic. Kasi it starts with something and then generates everything. Yun lang naman ang ibig niyang sabihin. Pero in general, if you talk about cyclic group, yung finitely many, magsa-cycle lang siya pabalik. Okay? So, yun. Later, let's explore more of this. But let me ask you, can you give me an example of a group na hindi cyclic?
That will not generate itself.
Na wala siyang generator. So far na ano mo, na encounter mo sa pag-uusap natin. Dito sa mga previous examples natin.
Baka yung irrational, meron ba siyang ganun? I think irrational po.
Irrational, particularly a set of irrational numbers? Or rational numbers ba yun?
I think irrational could generate maybe, pero yung mas ano po yung irrational, hindi na it cannot generate all irrational numbers.
But the question, is the set of irrational numbers a group?
Kasi 1 is not a rational number. 1 is not irrational. So, it's not an identity.
So, hindi rin siya group. So, hindi na natin siya paproblemahin. So, mga groups lang so far na encounter mo.
Yung matrix. matrix multiplication, can it generate every single matrix from one matrix?
That's one. That's something you can think of. By the way, parang bigla siya by the way, Joshua, bigla siya nag-raise hand. Yung ano mo,
Yung ano ba?
yung Zoom.
Nagano ba?
Nag-raise hand.
Pero sa amin po malinaw kayo po.
I mean yung raise hand niyo po. Yung raise hand na
Saan?
sa Zoom, biglaan.
Oo.
Ala ka, baka may pumindot dyan na hindi nyo alam.
May ano po, nag-flicker na po yung malay.
Nagulat ako Nung kamay mo kasi, dalawang kamay, gumaganon bigla siya nag-raise hand.
Oh,
Kamusta mo na lang kung sino yan. So ito pag-isipan mo, I'll give you an example. Di ba if you can remember the 8?
Ay, yung dahidral po.
The hedral group, yung R0, R1, R2, R3, tapos yung FR0, FR1, FR2, and FR3. Ayan. So, check mo lang. I'll give you parang some sort of an assignment. Check mo. Tatanungin ko next meeting sa iyo to. Is this a group cyclic? So you have to check each of the elements. Magge-generate niya ba lahat-lahat? So ang pinakamadali mong magge-generate ito, yung R0, R1, R2, and R3, sigurado ito, it can generate only R2 and R3 pala, sorry. As R21 and R3 can generate the whole R0, R1, R2, and hanggang R3 lang siya. Hindi yan ang ma-expand yan. Si R0, of course, R0 lang. Si R0 can only generate itself. Pero si R2, magge-generate niya yung R0 and R2 itself. At wala na. So, next mo titingnan, how about yung ito yung wala pa tayo, information. So, yan ang titingnan mo sunod. Anong i-generate niya?
No data.
Ayan. So, I'll leave this to you. Pag-usapan natin sunod. Although later mababalik mga classic examples kasi yung mga dihedral groups So, ang sunod natin ang pag-uusapan, part ng mga special groups from what we have talked about. Kasi ang next chapter natin is all about cyclic groups. So, babalikan ito natin. But the next group that I would like to introduce to you is what you call the center. Palagi mo tong maririnig if you read later, if you will study physics, either theoretical or applied physics, palagi mo tong maririnig yung center of a group. So let me define what is the center. Definition, I'll just use the black pen lang pala. Definition. Center of a group. Okay, ang symbol na gagamitin, actually classic to sa mga libro, they use the letter Z na may G yan, center of a group. Let me ask you kung anong ibig niyang sabihin dito. Ayan. Anong interpretation mo sa set na to? Yan. How do you interpret kung sinulat na natin tong set na to? Yung definition ng center of a group.
So for every pala. There is A, which is an element of the group G. So it should be set po siya na.
So how will you somehow in layman's term, ano to yung center of a group?
Every element of the group where it's abelian for some other when it's multiplied with some other element of the group.
Yun, parang may sinabi kang word abillion kasi ito yun, di ba?
No.
So, rather than parang abillion kasi it's more on what, ano to, yung mga commutative na mga elements. So, we'll just call this, ito, nagko-commute, commute. So, in other words, what we're saying, this collection, ito lang ibig niyang sabihin. Lahat-lahat ng mga elements sa group mo that commutes to all of the elements in the group. Yun lang naman ibig ng center. Center. So let me write this down. It's just the collection of elements in G that commutes to all elements elements of G. Yun lang. Ibig sabihin ng commute, ng center. I-collect mo in one set, anong mga elements nagko-commute sa lahat ng elements in your G. So that's the center. So let's have an example ng center. Mas makikita siya ang center kung hindi abelian ang group. Bakit anong ibig kong sabihin kung abelian ang group? Halimbawa, we'll have this example. Say, ano yon? Let me see.
Kung abelian po, hindi ba po yung centers is equivalent to the group itself?
Yes, you're correct. Yun yan talaga yon. Kaya obviously makikita mo na ang center ng group is itself. Kasi lahat-lahat magko-commute siya. So i-note na lang natin. Sige. If G is abelian, then Z of G is equal to
G
yung
mismo.
sabi mo kanina,
G po.
G mismo. So you're done. Tapos na. Pero what if si G hindi abelian? Yun yung ang sunod natin, what is interesting. So, let's consider, halimbawa, anong classic group na alam natin na hindi abelian so far na encounter natin?
Exponentiation ba na integers?
Exponentiation ng mga integers. Ano yun? Hindi ko maalala. Anong klaseng group yun?
Group ba po yan? Wait lang po. Yes. Yes.
Tingnan natin yung pinakauna natin na discussion, no? Para at least makita natin. Let me see. All right. Ang una
Yes.
natin, nag-define tayo ng mga groups. Ito, this is abelian. Abelian. Puro mga abelian pala to. Abelian din yan. Ito, abelian dito kasi ordinary multiplication.
Hindi po.
Ito, hindi to abelian. Yung matrix na addition, yes. Matrix multiplication, hindi. So medyo mahirap siya hanapin ang pagiging ano. So I think ang classic na pwede natin gawin, ito, ang dihedral group na lang. Sure to, hindi to abelian. And then if you can remember, paano mo nga natin makikita, paano mo malalaman na abelian siya based on our Cayley table?
Dapat yung po, yung identities talagang in just the diagonal po para lahat.
Yes. Kasi kung i-track mong diagonal dito, so ito na entry, dapat, pareho lang pala sila dito, no? Pero halimbawa, ano bang entry na classic na hindi pareho? 1, 1, ay pareho siya. Anong hindi pareho natin dito? Kasi nagmumukha siyang abelian eh. Ito,
R2,
this
R2.
one, this one. So, hindi magkapareho. So, makikita mo kagad, hindi to siya abelian. So, question, remove ko lang to mga sinulat ko. So, the question is, tanongin natin ngayon, enumerate natin as an example. So, if you let G to be D8, Okay, the question, what is the center of D8? Ayan. Anong sure tayo nagko-commute?
R0.
R0. Ayun. Sure na tayo yan. So, Z of D8, isa niyang laman is sorry, mali yung pagkakasulat ko. R0. So, in this case, may tanong ako. May next ako question sa'yo. Is Z of G always exists?
Maybe there are some groups na wala po.
Yun ang tanong ko. Yun. Meron ba mga groups na walang center? Or palagi siyang may center of a group? Kasi na-identify mo kaagad ang R0 eh. R0 pala pag ganun. R0. Na-identify mo siya kaagad. And R0 is what? Your
Yun ba yung identity?
identity. So the question, is the identity element always commute to any group elements?
Sa exponentiation po, no. So kung 1 to A, that's just 1. Pero A to the 1, that's A, which is not the same.
Pero A to the 0 is your identity element.
1. Pero 0 to the A po is
0
0.
to the A, syempre walang ano yan. But remember, 0 is the additive identity. So you're talking about, rather than exponentiating, you take the multiple.
No po.
Nagmo-multiple tayo.
So it appears nga na yung identity is probably always the center.
Yes. Actually, always. Yun ang pinaka-classic or trivial element of your center.
I
So
mean,
palagi nandun siya.
kung yun is the it being the identity itself. So anything with the identity with anything should be yung the same. It should leave the thing other than the identity unchanged. So
Yes.
yun nga po yung mismong ng identity, dapat po siya both ways.
Both ways. So left and right. It's always equal to whatever, kung ano yung multiply mo or i-add mo. So sure tayo? Yes. Andito siya. Meron pa ba?
R1, R2, R3 po yata.
R1. Let's try R1. So try natin si R1. R1, kung i-multiply mo siya something, it must be equal to this, di ba? Yan ang ano natin. So magbigay tayo ng example. Say, can we use, okay lang yung mga R's. R raised to some power, say 2, R raised to some power 2. Kaya palaging magiging equal yan. Mag-add ka lang ng exponents. Kasi ilang beses ka nag-rotate. How about may flipping? Say for example,
yung
mag-flip.
rotating before flipping po, iba po yan sa flipping and then rotating. Okay.
Yes. So can you give an example? Halimbawa, FR2 tapos FR2, tingnan natin kung pareho.
Yung sa una po, rotate, tapos flip.
Yes.
So that's rotate R3.
So
Tapos,
FR3 to, sure tayo. Yan.
yung mo.
Lagyan ko lang ng question mark para at least sure tayo. How about the other one? Ito. Ano nga yung mangyayari dito? Magiging FR negative 3 R2. So, but this becomes FR negative, ano to? FR negative 1
Okay.
R3. But again, yes, pwede. Uy, pareho. That's okay. Okay siya, nag-commute. Pero again, definition ng ano natin, ng ng center, it must commute to all. So si FR1, FR2 mo, isa lang palang doon. Pero what if, let's consider, check yan lagyan natin ng check. R1, saan na yun? Let me erase this. So let's consider si R1 pa rin, pero at this time, let's compute naman, say FR1. And
I think it just so happened po na nag-coincidence siya na ano po yung -3, -2 naging -1. At
yes. Pero ito naman, tingnan natin. Ang pinakamadali, ito on the right hand side,
FR2.
FR2. How about the left hand side?
FR -3, FR R1.
-1, R1. So magiging?
FR0.
FR0. And not equal to, ayun. So hindi pwede si R1. Ano pang iba?
I think yung ano po, tawag doon kung kung R2.
R2. Try natin si R2. Let's consider R2. Ayan. So R2, sure ka lahat ng mga R's magwo-work. So hindi natin alam sa mga FR1 for example, kanina, then FR1, then R2. Ayan. Let's try this. On the right hand side, obviously, FR3. How about yung kabila? So magiging R inverse 2, R1. So magiging
FR -1.
But
That's equal to FR3. Okay.
ayun. So, okay siya. No problem. Check. How about, isa-isa natin. R2 with FR2. Tapos, question, FR2 with R2. Ayan. O compute mo siya kagad, makikita mo kagad to.
FR0 po yung isa.
FR0 ang isa.
Tapos ang FR -2 R2. So also FR0.
So therefore, yes. Malapit na tayo. How about, may dalawa pa tayong i-check.
Kasi nag-fail po sa ano, yung last po na element.
Tingnan natin kung mag-fail siya. Ano pang hindi natin natatry? May apat sila, di ba? So R2 with FR3.
Tsaka yung ano po, F lang po, FR0.
R3, R2, sulat ko na lang isa. R2 with FR0 and FR0. Ay, kasi sulat ko na lang. R0 and R2. Which do you think sa dalawa nito mag-fail or magpapass ba siya? Tingnan mo.
Okay, so sa left one, that will pass. So FR1 sa left. Tapos sa kabila, FR5. So FR1 din po.
FR1. Correct. So therefore, nag-pass.
So 7 out of 8 elements po so far.
Okay. Isa na lang. Tingnan natin. Hala ka. Sige.
So R -2. So FR -2. That's just FR2. And then
FR2 dito.
right is also FR2. Nice.
Ooh. So therefore, is this in the center?
R2 is in the center.
Yes. Sulat natin. It's in the center. In fact, actually, ito lang yung silang dalawa. Yung center.
Kasi po yung pag may flipping na bot, hindi na siya magiging commutative kasi yung flip po after rotating is different from flipping before rotating.
Yes. Meron palagi may isang element with the flips na hindi na siya pwede pareho on the other side. So there will always exist on that. So you can verify by enumerating everything, medyo a bit tedious. But when in fact, actually makikita mo siya sa Cayley table natin. So this is only the elements of your center. So my next question, is this a subgroup of D8?
Okay. So,
Meaning, group din ba siya?
R0, rotate 2, okay. R0, R2, yes. Dapat ano po,
Yes.
it's binary operation siya, tapos meron po siyang identity. The inverse of R2 is just R2. So, yun na po.
In fact, actually, it's a group. Tama. All of the centers of a group is a group. So that's this is something that we will be proving right now. Let's name this as theorem, and we are to prove that the center of any group is also a subgroup of a group. So that's the reason why automatic na pwede mo siyang right away masasabi na, okay, so pwede siya mag-group. So ang question, paano natin siya ipo-prove? So gagamit tayo actually ng two-step subgroup test. So may dalawang step tayong gagawin. So naalala mo pang two-step subgroup test? Anong unang first step? Anong second step natin?
Una po yung for two step po, AB. So, AB daw. Tapos yun yung inverse na rin po.
Oh, yun, tama. So let's do that. So let's name this, we are to prove this proof. Okay, well, obviously, wala tayong problema that we can note that your identity element is always an element of your center since alam natin yung identity mo is equal to identity times any element is equal to the element times the identity for all x in G. So automatic na yan. So no problem tayo. So sa first step na gagawin natin will be the following. Suppose yung sabi natin, take two arbitrary elements in your center of G. And ang first step, sabi mo, let's show na dapat the product of these two elements must be in Z of G. So you are to show that AB is in Z of G. By the way, nasabi ko na sa iyo, no? Yung TS, to show na yan, ang parang shortcut natin. Alam mo, nasabi ko pa sa iyo na bakit mahilig sa symbols yung mga mathematicians when they write in the board?
Because ayaw nila po na magsulat ng to show.
Tama. In other words, tamad ang mga mathematician. Yun ang yun ang parang concise way of writing it. Oh, yung symbol mo na lang. Oh, tayo magkakaintindihan. Bahala ng mga tao sa mundo, they will suffer. Parang ganun yung idea. Okay, anyway. Kaya maraming mga students na nagsasabi sa akin, so bakit may mga symbols dito sa math? So palagi yung sinasabi, tamad lang yung mga mathematicians kasi yun ang product. Okay, anyway. So to show this, ang AB natin, ipapakita natin that ABX must be equal to X times AB. So yan ang papakita natin ngayon. So we will show that. So let me erase this now. Okay, let's go back to the pen. So una, let's consider AB times X. So, well, obviously, we will be using the properties of the group. So, maalala mo pa? Can you enumerate what are the properties of a group?
Binary operation, which is tapos yun yung identity and inverse. Okay. Dapat associative din po.
Yes, let's use the associativity first. So therefore, you can associate together B and X una. Then, alam natin, si B and your X, si B mo is in the center. So anong ibig sabihin? Pwede ko bang ba siya pagbaliktarin?
Yes.
Yes. So therefore, let me write this down as A times X times B. Kailangan ba si G mo abilyan?
No, kasi yung center lang naman po is always parang a billion the center mo.
Yes. Parang parang ang term palagi sa center na yan, magiging almost abilyan ang group kung maging equal na siya. Kung equal na siya, obviously, si Jim abilyan. Pero kung hindi siya abilyan, so almost, anong pwede siyang abilyan. Okay, next. So we're done with this. So, syempre, next nating step, ang associativity ng dalawang element. So, rather than x be together, magiging ax together. So again, apply yung abelianship ng inyong center. So magiging x times a times b. So again, group them together, magiging x times ab. So hence, in this case, you have shown that ab is in may kasi sa math na dapat mayroon kang conclusion na sinasabi. Thus, AB AB must be in G. So that's the first one. So far, nagawa natin. So next, anong next na ipapakita?
Dapat na po natagan yung may identity siya.
Ayun. So, ito na, napakita mo ng identity. Ay, sorry. Gusto mo lakayan ko?
Okay na po.
Okay. So next natin, so first step is closure. Yung pangalawa,
Associativity and then yung ano kailangan po is identity.
ano yun? Kompleto. Pero we're using the two-step subgroup test.
Yung inverse po. Inverse.
Inverse. We are to show that kung andito si A, dapat ipakita natin that A inverse must be in the center of G. So yan naman ipapakita natin. So next, ang pwede nating gagawin is as follows. So let's try, since alam natin that A is in the center, so we know that AX and XA are equal. So therefore, for all X in G. So sure tayo dyan. Given na natin yan. Next natin gagawin, we are to multiply both sides yung ang ating expression ng A inverse. So try natin, multiply natin both sides. I think yung pinakamagandang side lang natin gagawin is on this side, left-hand side. A inverse times X is equal to A inverse times XA. So yan, left-hand side. Then next, ang gagawin natin, associate together because of the property of the group. So A inverse times A times X. And ito, we can rewrite it this way na lang para at least we can remove the parentheses. So kung gusto mo i-retain ang parentheses, that will be okay. Pero what will happen to the left-hand side?
That's just the identity. So
okay, so this one becomes now your identity element, and your identity element times X would still be X na lang. And on the right-hand side, magiging A inverse X A inverse. Ang goal natin, dapat ipapakita natin, ang goal natin dito, goal is that para masasabi mo, totoo yan, na element siya, A inverse X is equal to X A inverse. So, paano mo ito ma-reach from this one? Anong kailangan natin?
So, ano po na kailangan na, wait. Kasi, ano po, part siya ng, wait. Kung ano na. Why not? Kasi associative naman po siya, yung XE na lang po yung mag-switch.
So, itong gusto nating end result pero andito pa lang tayo. Anong kailangan mo?
Kailangan po mag-multiply na A inverse on both sides po.
Particularly left or right?
Right po.
Right. So therefore, if you multiply in A inverse on the right on all of these, So, sulat natin A inverse. So, to make the long story short, ito, i-group mo together. So, isulat ko na lang dito. I-group mo ito together. Tapos A inverse due to associativity. And this one becomes your identity element. So hence, magiging ito ay magiging XA inverse equals A inverse X. Or, can you do this? Ito yung tanong ko. I'll add additional paper pala. Okay. Ayan. Can I do this? Ibaliktad together.
Not sure. Maybe. Sure ba po yan?
Kasi next, kaya kung magsasabi ka ng yes, tatanungin ko bakit. What do you think?
I don't think it's justified kasi yung ano po tawag, we're not yet sure kung yung A inverse nga is part of the yung ano nga po yung center. So, what is that?
Kasi almost ito na rin eh, 'di ba? Parang sinabi mo lang, ito ginanon ko. Tapos ito pinunta ko diyan. So, meaning what we're saying, ang equality ano na lang, parang sinilip mo together. Pwede ba 'yon? And then may reason 'yon actually. Imagine mga basic math to pero pinag-iisipan pa no each of the steps.
Alam po eh, kasi parang yung basic math tapos binuksan po siya eh.
The answer is yes, pwede mo siyang gawin. Pwede mo siyang ano to, ang term actually ang may term yan mamaya, isasabihin ko i-reveal ko. Pwede mo siyang i-twist ang equality and ang next question kasi bakit? Why is this true? Actually, the reason, familiar ka na to, I think, nung grade level, tinuturo to. I don't remember tinuro to nung elementary ko pero hindi ko siya pinansin. Yung term na ginamit, reflexive. Reflexive yung equality. Naalala mo yun? Meron tayo turo ba yun sa'yo?
Opo, reflexive pa lang. Kahit sa geometry po, parang A is equal to A button.
Yun, ganon. Yung mga congruence, yung sinasabi nilang reflexive yun. In advanced mathematics, may weight 'yon eh. Meron siyang meaning. Ang tinatawag doon equivalence relations. Ang operation daw is sinasabi mong equivalence relations if it satisfies symmetry, transitivity, and reflexivity. So, one of that is reflexive. So, ang operation natin na equality would give you na pwede mo siyang i-switch. Siyempre, if you're learning basic mathematics na, we accept it na totoo ang equality na pwede mong pagbalik na rin. But when you study like logic, philosophy, pinuprove mo pa na totoo ba yan? Reflexive ba siya o hindi? So ito, bakit ko siya tinanong? For the purpose lang of information, para at least familiar ka sa mga terminologies later if you will encounter these again. Alright, so at this point, nagawa mo na tong goal, erase ko na tong goal So we have shown that it has the property for all of the x's that we have identified to be for all x. So therefore, we can now conclude, therefore, that your center of the group is a subgroup of G. So we are done with this. So ayun. All right. Okay. Any questions so far? Sa ano natin, Joshua? And ito yung definition ng center natin, I'll give you another definition. Itong tawag center of a group, another naman, centralizer of a group. May pagkakaiba siya. So, centralizer. Nung una ko ito na-encounter noon, nako-confuse ako. Anong pagkakaiba ng centralizer sa center. So, centralizer of a group. At ito lang yung, ang symbol na gagamitin ko dito, I think in the book, we use C of A. Let A be an element of G. Tapos, ang
Kanina
centralizer,
baka hindi po C yung symbol ng center eh. Baka
yeah,
meron
center.
reserved for something else.
By the way, it uses the letter Z. I don't know kung na-encounter mo to sa pagbabasa mo kay yung sa libro ni Galian. Bakit
Opo.
siya tinawag Z?
Mm, I forgot. Anyway po,
Ito,
may reason po siya.
may ano siya, because of the German word na Zentrum
Centrum po.
for the
Center.
center. Yun lang. Parang
Oh,
trivia. So
opo.
tapos ito, centralizer na tayo. I would like you to look at this. Anong pagkakaiba ng center sa centralizer? Gumamit lang ko instead of letter X, letter G ang gagamitin ko. So, 'yon. Anong pagkakaiba ng center sa centralizer? Kaninang center, lahat i-combine mo lahat ng mga elements in one set, lahat ng magko-commute sa group. Ito naman, anong centralizer of a group?
Every element of the group that will make this statement commutative for and yung ano po ng A.
Yun.
And
Tama. Meaning, isang element lang, you're talking about A. Ano, sorry, na ano na ako. Anong mga nagko-commute sa letter A? Yun lang naman.
yun po.
So, yun ang pagkakaiba. Ang centralizer ng group, kino-combine mo together as one set, lahat ng mga nagko-commute sa lahat ng element ni group. Ang centralizer naman, given an element, isa lang siyang element, anong nagko-commute sa kanya? Yun lang naman ang ibig sabihin ng centralizer. So, let me write this down. Centralizer of, actually, A lang yan siya. Of A are all elements of G that commutes with A. So, yun. Yun lang naman ang centralizer. So, my question, is the centralizer a group or a subgroup of G? Ano ba? Let's have an example lang muna para at least we understand what a centralizer is. Para magigets natin. Let's start with, I think makikita natin to sa D8. In D8. So, question. Ano ang centralizer ni R0?
Anything na commutative with it.
Ayun. So,
Everything.
therefore, everything. So, hence, si D8 din. Yan. Okay. Next, how about R1? Ano ang centralizer ng R1?
That's R0 definitely, R2, R3, R1. R1,
Yan, R0.
R1,
Naglolobat ang pen ko. R0, R1, R2, and R3. So, sure tayo dyan. Meron pa ba?
Yung kanina po, FRS yata po.
Meron, FR ba magko-commute sa kanya? Yung kanina? Kay R1? Meron ba?
Meron pong isa na commute. Yun.
Ito. Nag-commute si FR1.
Kay FR2 po.
Si FR2. Okay. FR2. So, sulat natin.
But not FR or FR3.
How about how about ang FR?
Baka FR0 po.
Hindi rin. Dali lang. Parang may feeling ako may mali ako kanina. Inisip ko lang muna. Kung FR, hindi siya si FR1, no? Hindi pwede. Hindi siya magko-commute. Pero si FR2, this is -1, FR3. Tama naman siya. Magko-commute nga talaga. Kung FR -1, it's 3. Meron akong problem dito. If this is ito lang medyo i-check ko lang. R1, FR2, di ba? Ang ginawa natin, nag-commute tayong ganyan. So therefore, magiging FR -3, R2. So FR -1. Tama. How about kung magiging R1, tapos ito yung if-flip mo una, so magiging R -2, F, so magiging R -1, F, tapos if-flip, may mali ako sa flipping ba? Kung if-flip ko to ulit, FR, yeah, mali-mali yung ano ko. Mali lang yung ano ko. FR3, tama. FR3 pa rin. So part siya ng set. Let me check muna kung tama to. Kasi next natin, how about FR1 hindi? Saan na nga yun kanina? FR1 hindi.
FR3 na po kay Corolari.
FR3. So try natin. R1, FR3, tapos FR3, R1. So magiging ito on the left, FR0. Pero ito, magiging F. By the way, ano nga kanina yung ano natin? Parang feeling ko may mali ako dito sa pag-compute natin. Because nag-R3 tayo kaagad dito, no? Na dapat this is only... Ito siya, oh. Nakita mo? May mali ako dito kanina. Ito.
FR -3.
Dapat -1, no? So dapat ito, ko-correct lang natin, ha? So dapat ito, let me use a blue pen. Ito, this must be FR -1, R2. Tama?
So,
Kasi
dapat
nag-3 tayo eh.
FR1 lang.
FR1 lang. So therefore, this becomes FR1. So hence, magkaiba na siya dapat. From the very beginning. Napansin mo bakit nagtaka ako? Na bakit mali ito when we are enumerating this? Na
Kasi-
dapat wala na yan siya.
Kasi 5 elements po.
Kasi 5 elements na. May
Dapat for
sinabi ako in advance sa'yo, di ba? Ano nga yung sinabi ko in advance sa'yo?
parang multiples dapat po. Lahat ng subgroups.
Ang subgroup natin must be not necessarily multiple, kundi divisor.
Divisor po. Opo.
So yes, divisor siya ng kung ano yung number of elements ni D8. Since D8, there are 8 elements on this. So therefore, all of the possible subgroups ng CR1 mo, na magiging subgroup mo later, it's actually mga divisors na 8. Kung merong more than 4 ka na, hindi na pwede. So that's the reason why hanggang dito lang yan. Hindi na siya sa sobra. So let me this isa natin to. So hindi na siya sa sobra dyan. Okay. In fact, hanggang dyan lang siya. So similarly, ganun din ang lahat magko-commute sa R2 and R3 and CR3 is ganun din. Ito lang yan. Okay? And I'll leave you, papagawa ko to na assignment sa iyo. Hanapin mo anong nagko-commute sa FR0, FR1, FR2, and CFR3. So, hanapin mo lang yan sa next meeting. Okay?
Opo.
Okay. Next. By the way, may tanong ka ba? Because hindi na natin to gagawin, but you can prove this kung ang center is a subgroup of a group, yung centralizer naman, yung paubos na yung battery ng pen ko. CRA is a subgroup of your group for all A and G. Ayan. Lahat-lahat yan. So, actually, proof na to is almost pareho lang sa ginawa natin sa center. Pare-pareho lang yung magiging pattern na mangyayari.
So, to prove po to.
Eto, gagawin mo rin ang ginawa natin kanina. So, obviously, sige, outline ko na lang para makikita. So, proof or outline of the proof. Ang pinaka-obvious na meron tayo dito that your E,
Namamatay na yata po yung pen.
o nga, paano na siya pakat-kat. So, tinitipid ko na lang. So, let me click off ko muna. And then, turn it on again. Ayan. Alright. C of A. Oops. Ayan. C of A. Let me erase it again. Ulit. So, ang una, ang obvious, the identity is in C of A. Kasi, since EA is equal to AE. Obvious na yan. Ang next na step. So, left. Not A. Let's say S and T are in CA. So, anong papakita natin una? That the product of the two, S and T, must be in CA. So, paano mo mapapakita na andun siya sa CA?
Kailangan na po tagdan yung wait. Kasi yung yung centralizer siya. So, kung for all A is ST going to be commutative.
Commutative siya. So, ST times
ST.
A must be equal to A times ST. So, yan ang papakita mo lang na pwede siyang bumaliktad. Okay, next. Anong next na ipapakita?
Yung inverse po is the inverse, A inverse, an element of the centralizer.
Oh, so meaning if S is here, pakita mo lang si S inverse must be an element of the centralizer. So yan lang, papakita mo. So in other words, what you are to show that S inverse of A must be equal to A times S inverse. So, yan ang magiging itsura niya. Okay? So, that's the outline lang of proving this theorem.
Opo.
Okay? So, may assignment akong ibibigay sa iyo. No, may assignment na siya ulit. kahit next week na to, kahit hindi mo siya sagutan muna sa Thursday magmi-meet tayo ulit. So, okay na ba sa iyo if we will meet again, Joshua, on Thursday?
Okay na po.
Okay. So,
Thank you very
magbibigay ako ngayon ng assignment. So, first assignment na ipapakita na you will be doing are as follows. Assignment. Number, hindi ko na susulat ng number. Okay. Number 1. So, the question is, in which values of n, Zn is cyclic?
So, meron pala po siya ng hindi cyclic.
Well, tingnan mo muna. Kasi next natin na titignan. Actually, dapat nga ito, hindi, cyclic ba siya o hindi? Tingnan nyo lang. Pero Z1, ang 1 palagi kasi magiging cyclic yan eh, si 1. So, gusto mo, ito na lang gagawin ko para at least a bit difficult. So, ito yung change ko na lang siya kasi parang obvious kasi cyclic to eh. Under multiplication. Lagyan ko yan ng star. Walang zero.
Sad.
Para may challenge. Okay, next. Ito naman, in U of n under, naalala mo pang U of n?
Yung yung malaking large U. Yung mga yung relatively prime.
Yes, all the positive relatively prime to n. Okay, which values of n, U of n is cyclic? Ayan. Okay? Right?
Opo.
Okay. 3. Ito yung sunod. Let G be a group to prove that the center of G is just the intersection of the centralizers of A, where A is in G. Meaning, kunin mo lahat ng centralizers, kunin mo ang intersection niya lahat, yun na yung center.
So basically po dapat the center is equal to yung lahat ng centralizer.
Yes. Okay? My last question. Ito yung last na question ko. And maybe an argument sa last question dito. Question number 4. Is ZG and CA for all A and G always abelian? Yan. Parang obvious siya, pero parang hindi. Ipapakita mo kung totoo yan o hindi. Okay? So, ibibigay ko to after our discussion this evening. Sasend ko to agad sa kay dad mo or sa email. So, I'll just send it right away.
Okay.
So, I think let's end our discussion today. So far may tanong ka ba, Joshua?
Wala naman po.
Okay, you can,
May tanong pala po ako sa yung assignment po. Di ba po may yun po yung malaking upside down yung sa intersection.
ito, yung intersection,
Yung
ito ba yan?
yung isa, yung malaking U po, hindi, union ba po yan?
Yung itong U. Ito yung anong sinabi natin kaninang collection ng lahat ng mga positive relatively prime to n.
Yun po, is it related? Parang kung
Hindi. Hindi siya related sa union. Letter U lang siya. Hindi ko alam kung bakit U. Usually kasi if you use U, unit. Pero hindi naman to unit eh. So baka type lang ng mathematician to use letter U for this.
Okay. Apo.
So, meron pa bang tanong, Joshua? Or
Lalo po.
So I'll see you on Thursday. Pero on Thursday, hindi natin to i-discuss yet. So I'll give you 1 week to think about all of this. But if you're ready to answer, and then excited ka libaw, ay, may solution na ako. So you can start it on Thursday.
Labo.
By the way, may tanong na ako. Currently ba you're enrolled to a regular school?
Hindi po.
Natin po.
Ano yung ano 'di ba ng ano to ng tawag ko yung work from home eh. Ano nga homeschooling ngayon?
Opo. Bali po sana, kasi po, ang plano sana namin, ano mo yung recording?
Opo na po yung point.